How you doing? So this is going to be the best buff comparison in MCOC. So first of all, let me have a disclaimer. Um, I'm not here to force anybody to tell you that which champion is better than the other. Okay, you are free to choose which champion you think is good or not. That's not up to me to decide. My thing is just to show you. That's it. Nothing else. You can choose if you think Groot is the best champion in the game. That is your choice. Feel free to have that opinion. So the reason why I'm saying this is because there's this guy in the comment section saying that I'm forcing people to choose which champion is good, and it's about freedom of choice. I'm like, dude, you got it totally wrong. I'm all about freedom of choice. I'm against mandates, whether it's vaccine mandates or mass mandates. I'm totally against that. Any kind of mandates I'm against. I'm against cancel culture. I'm against censorship. So I'm actually was disappointed that YouTube got rid of the dislike button because you can't even dislike a YouTube channel anymore. So I'm all about freedom of choice. I'm probably one of the biggest person when it comes to freedom of choice. So just letting you know that. So this video is not to tell you which champ to force you to tell you which champion is good. This is just my opinion, and it's just you'll feel free to decide whoever you think is good. So I'm doing a buff comparison to Red Magneto and Diablo. So I have a mastery pretty much going to be optimized for Red Magneto. I have 5 out of 5 in deep wounds, which will benefit Red Magneto. So I'm just showing you the masteries. I also had 1 point in coagulate, so that's gonna make the Red Magneto 100% bleed resistant because he's already 90% bleed resistant. Plus 10%, that makes it 100. So as usual, how I showcase my best buff comparison, I do uh, Realm of Legends auto fighting. Okay, see, the reason why I'm showing you this is because I just want to show how good Diablo is. And you don't have to think he's good or even the best champion in the game. I just want to showcase how good this champion is. And that's what I'm doing. Very similar to Quake, right? Uh, Nobody knew Quake was good until really like 2020. Not many people knew that Quake was good for skill players. I want to emphasize for skill players. So, uh, if somebody would have asked me when did Quake came out, I would have said she came out in 2018. What the, but in reality, she actually came out in 2016. I was like, what? Really? I had no idea she came out in 2016. She came out even before Blade came out. When Blade came out, everybody was saying it was unanimous in 2017 that who's the best champion in the game. It was Blade. Nobody was gonna argue with you. It was unanimous, right? Until all these skill players were showing how good Quake is, like probably like late 2019 or something like that. And then now if you have to like you know say if you're a skill player, who do you think is the best champion in the game is? Not almost everybody would say it's Quake versus Blade, right? If you say who's better, Quake or Blade, you're gonna pretty much going to say it's Quake, at least almost all of them. So that's what I'm trying to say here, is not trying to force people to say which champion is good, just but to realize how a good a champion is. That's what I'm trying to say in this video. So I have Diablo without synergy, by himself. Um, to be confessed, this is I had 3 full runs with Diablo. One was at 28%. That was the first run, and the second one was 40%, and this one will be 68%. He finished with 68% health left. I wanted to do like more runs with Red Magneto, but um, I wanted to add like a 15% attack boost, and I couldn't really just do that all the time. So that's why just that's why I only had one run with Red Magneto, and you'll see how long it took or how much health he had left later on in this video. But I want to say that it's not Red Magneto's best run. Red Magneto's best run is he finished with I believe 55% health left against Realm of Legends Winter Soldier. And my best run with Diablo is without synergy, he finished with 85% health left. And with synergy, 97% health using autofight. I want to emphasize using autofight. So I will post down a link as far as the without synergy on the description, and if I get around it, in the comment section as well. So in the description, I'll post down the link where I finished with 85% health without synergy with Diablo. So this was not even my best run with Diablo. It could have been my best run. I had terrible RNG towards the end, so that's why I only finished with 68% health left. So I think the thing with Diablo is he came out so late when it comes to his buff, and Diablo, he excels so much in like earlier fights like Act 6 and below Act 6. What else? Realm of Legends, as you can see where I am now, Labyrinth of Legends as well. So when his buff came out, a lot of people were already like done with Act 6. Especially the famous YouTubers, they were already done with Act 6. So his buff wasn't really mainstream, since a lot of famous YouTubers are already done with Act 6, and that's where he pretty much excels at, and even below that, like Act 5 and below and stuff like that, and Realm of Legends and Labyrinth of Legends. That's why he's kind of been under the radar. He's been underrated champion. It's because of that. And I'm just here to showcase how good he is. And against Realm of Legends Winter Soldier, keep in mind, I want to emphasize Realm of Legends Winter Soldier is metal. Okay, metal. I'm not here to convince you, to tell you that Diablo is better against metal champions versus Red Magneto. I'm just, and when it comes to like, if every champion in the game is a metal, I think Red Magneto is the best champion in the game. But that's not the case. Only 1/3 of the champion in the game, actually mathematically, it's less than 1/3 of the champions in the game is metal. And even against metal champions, as you can see here with Winter Soldier being a metal champion, Diablo can hold up on his own, against metal champions. Let's just talk about cosmic champions, right? He has class advantage on them. And pretty much when you see cosmic champions, they're heavy buff champions where Diablo excels at, especially if you're running Mystic Dispersion. So, and only one champion that is poison immune in that are metal, that is the cosmic, that's Ronin. And then you can argue with Angela, she can shrug off debuffs. So you can say, 2 champions out of 14, I believe, that are metal, that are cosmic. So those champions having class advantage for Diablo, that's, besides those 2, you can, stay afloat with Red Magneto having class advantage. And also, it doesn't even have to be class advantage. Like in LOL, I seen Buddy Lee beat what's it, LOL Old Man Logan. He did it pretty fast. He did it only with a 5-star too. He finished with 100% health. And Brian Grant did it as well with a 6-star rank 3. He finished pretty fast. Not only that, he finished with 100% health. So going back to Red Magneto, I'm giving him full synergy right here. You know, just to show you how much how good Diablo is compared to Red Magneto. I think everybody saying that Red Magneto is the best buff in MCOC, and I don't think so. I think it's Diablo, and I just not forcing you to think that way. I'm just saying like I want you to have an open mind, and I'm just showcasing that in this video. I have look at this. I have Red Magneto with class advantage, full synergy, and mastery, which is designed for Red Magneto. And I'm gonna give him a 15% attack boost as well. So what is that? Like, I don't know, that's like the, how many that class advantage, metal too. That's probably even more important. Class advantage, metal, full synergy, and a 15% attack boost. So I don't know if I said full synergy as well. I could have just make him a. This is probably the second best team that I can pick for Red Magneto. I could have made him a horseman, but then I would have to bring Cable in the team, and I think this team, and you'll see the reason why, is better than having Cable and making a horseman, and you'll see later why I think this is a better team than that. So what else? And when it comes to Abyss, Old Man Logan, I seen a 6-star rank 3 from Karate Mike beat Old Man Logan Abyss in 9 minutes. Okay, but I saw a 6-star rank 4 from Cam beating Old Man Logan Abyss in 6 minutes, and not even the optimized team and the terrible RNG towards the end that he couldn't beat it even faster than 6 minutes. And he also if he had a better team as well. So 50% faster or 3 minutes faster, however you want to say it, than Red Magneto. You know, I mean to be fair, it was a 6-star rank 4 versus 6-star rank 3. But then you're thinking about it's only 15% less than 15% attack boost, health attack and health boost. So it's not going to be a big difference between a 6-star rank 3 and a 6-star rank 4 if you can beat the opponent. Um, so what is this? So maybe Karate Mike would have probably beat it in like 8 minutes with the 6-star rank 4, but I don't think it's gonna be that much faster than that. So people look at Red Magneto, they see these huge numbers, and that's all they see. And it's all cool and all, but it's not all about that in the game. There's so many aspects in the game what makes a champion good. And what makes Red Magneto really good is he can shut down metal champions. And if you were uh, uh during Diablo fight, I got power drained at least 6 times. And here with Realm of Legends Winter Soldier, I think only happened only once against Red Magneto, because against Metal Champion he can reduce ability accuracy by 70%. So this is really designed for Red Magneto's fight. And if he bleeds, he's only going to heal from it, because with Coagulate he's like 100% bleed resistant. So like I want to emphasize again, I'm not here to force anybody to tell you which champion is good. I just want to have people have a different mindset, you know, like think differently, have an open mind in a way. Not have a different mindset, but have an open mind, you know. Everybody say it's Red Magneto. I mean maybe I live in a different world, but I think it's Diablo is the best buff in MCOC, and I'm just here to showcase that. And like I mean, I just want people to realize Diablo is a really good champion. And like I mentioned, Quake, nobody knew Quake was good until the late 2019, 2020. So that's why I want to showcase how good he is, and maybe people will realize how good he is. And there's like three um, YouTubers that showcase how good he is, other than me. When it comes to Diablo, there's Joe Gaming, Apathetic God, and Hungry BBQ or Hungry Barbecue, however you want to call it. But the problem is they're not very popular YouTubers, so nobody really watches their channel. So that's why you don't really see how good Diablo is, and mine as well. So it's kind of, I'm just here to showcase how good he is, and I'm here. I'm just showing. I'm gonna show you the masteries again. So this is why I'm showing you this video. That's all. Thank you. Something else I wanted to say is like when it comes to metal champions, especially heavy buff champions like Old Man Logan, even, Diablo can hold his own against Red Magneto. Even, I mean, Red Magneto is always going to be better when it comes to metal champions, but some champions, especially heavy buff champions, Diablo can hold his own against Red Magneto as far as who's better at beating metal champions. And you know, and if the champion is not metal, Diablo is gonna be better pretty much all in all fights. That's not metal when it comes to going up against Red Magneto, who is better. And as I didn't mention this as well, not only Cam finished faster than Red Magneto against Old Man Logan Abyss, he also finished with 100% health. So that's just what I'm just saying. I wish it would be like if people realize how good Diablo is. And I have plenty of gameplay to showcase that. So it would be really nice to. That's it. That's all. Thank you.